And welcome to day 3 of my 5 a.m. 5-day challenge. Good morning. Guess what time it is? It's actually 6:45. It seems to be that my 5 a.m. is 6:30. My challenge has been to get to sleep earlier and to be able to wind down and switch off and then wake up at 5. However, my pattern seems to be that 5 a.m. is 6:30 is the new 5 a.m. for me. I'm giving myself grace and compassion that that's what time it is for me to wake up. I'm meeting a friend of mine for coffee this morning. I am going to feed my cats and maybe just do like short, maybe not do the yoga practice right now because I am going to surf today. I will probably do a shorter TM right now, and then maybe I'll even do 3 today. I'll maybe do 1 this afternoon in the afternoon. So because also to organize the time to meet my friend, I am trying to see, my brain doesn't work in the morning, to coordinate that with the tides because it's high tide. We actually do have some swell coming in today, and there should be like big waves tomorrow, 8 to 10 foot tomorrow, but the swell should be building today. I guess that's the challenge, but it's also where my life is so blessed that I've always been able to schedule my day, my work day around the tides and the waves. And now with this challenge, I'm also able to be flexible and create a schedule around the challenge. And the most important thing I think that I need to focus on is just staying accountable to doing the certain activities. Oh, that's my alarm. Okay, I'm here to meet my friend Olia for coffee. I'll just message her actually. I just finished having coffee with my friend Olia. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful morning. Now I'm here at Ulu. I actually just passed Jordan. Jordan is a friend of mine I've had for years and years. He's actually one of the co-owners of BGS here. Known him for a very long time. He helped sell me my very first Paizo board. Ooh, it's like already dropping. Oh, and really crowded. Yeah, the high tide was at 5 a.m. Interesting. It's kind of crowded, but have a look. Okay, I'm going to wait for the set. A little like disorganized, exactly like Jordan had said. And I was chatting to someone just there. Here's little bits. Okay, there's actually some really nice lines coming through. Okay, I just got out a little bit before. It was so good to be back in the water because I hadn't surfed in 4 days. It was very slow. I actually did get some really fun ones. My first wave actually felt really slow and it was small and I felt like I was longboarding. But I got a few fun ones after that. Kind of a little bit crowded and now it's like the low tide, but it's not like a low. However, you can definitely feel that the swell is coming in. Like, I can feel her waking up. I can feel the energy building, and that's exciting. Okay, I need to go home now and eat. I didn't eat yet. I had a package delivered to the door. I'm just gonna get into some work. I don't think I'll surf a second time today because tomorrow morning the high tide is at 6:30 a.m. and it's only a 7.8 foot high tide, and I'd actually like to be in the water at 6:30 at the high tide at Bali. So let's see. I wanna go there and see. So, yeah, which means I'd have to be basically, in the water. I have to wax up. I think I'm gonna take my 8.6 tomorrow or an 8. Oh, let's see how big it is coming in this afternoon. Hi, I just showered and I am about to eat some food. By the time that I actually got back, there was a huge parcel at the door with cat food and cat supplies. So I unpacked that, I showered, I put some face on, and I am now getting into some food. I actually ordered a green matcha. Oh, on my way back from surfing, I didn't film it, but I stopped and got some. Yes, I know you're hungry. Yes, the little family is hungry. Oh, I stopped and got some. I had to get some more things for my oats. It's already into the afternoon. By the time I eat, and then I'm going to share about decluttering today. That is where we're at. It's all happening. Finally, I am sitting down. I have my green matcha here. Oh, that's so nice. I could actually turn that into a ice matcha because I got it more than 30 minutes ago now. Okay, as you can see, I'm just sitting down. I'm very, very excited actually. After I'm going to share with you about decluttering, and I'm gonna put my new light on and film and see how that looks. Right now though, I'm going to eat. Guess what? I have a bowl of oats with all the things. Oh, I'll also add some vegan Nutella, the almond butter. Look, I did say I was going to be sugar-free this week. For me, sugar-free means basically not eating junk food. This is part of my breakfast. It is in a package. However, and look, I'm sure there's coconut sugar in here. So that's a little bit of a different sugar. This is all vegan, all plant-based vegan ingredients. It's halal as well. Yes. So I'm just going to eat this. That is so good. Usually before a big swell, I always like to eat a pizza. So maybe I'll get like a pizza for dinner. Let's see. Bigger waves tomorrow and it will be 17 seconds. So that's going to be bigger. Something that I did actually wish to share with you is that in just a matter of today is day 3. I definitely feel a huge shift in my energy and my mindset since I started my challenge. Look, of course, as you know, I haven't been able to wake up at 5 a.m. My 5 a.m. seems to be the 6:30 a.m. and I'm okay with that because just to remind you, and just to remind myself, I'm the only one that is setting the rules here for my challenge. I think what so far I've really enjoyed is that I've been able to follow certain things and stay accountable. This morning, obviously I didn't do my yoga practice, but I did do some very intense surfing. That was for about 2.5 hours. I was in the water. I still did 7 minutes of transcendental meditation. I will actually sit this afternoon and do another 13-minute block. And then this evening I will do my 20 minutes before sleep. I've definitely stayed accountable in eating healthy and reading every day. I do need to read this afternoon. That's something that I actually encourage you, if you're watching this, is that for something for you to take away just from this moment here, which I'm sharing with you, is I think it's all fine and dandy to read motivational books or listen to a podcast or YouTube. There can be an overconsumption that you're always learning. I think what's really important is to gather your takeaways and to learn from whatever you're plugged into, and then to really embody that into your life, because the real change actually happens in your life and self is when you take something new that you have learned, or an insight has you've gained a new perspective, a new insight, and then you actually put that into practice by embodying that and applying that and integrating that into your life. Because wouldn't it be wonderful is if we can shift our identity by embodying the lessons that we learn from contrast, by embodying the insights and the downloads that we have taken away from listening to something inspiring or something impactful. And ultimately then, when we are in the embodiment of our best self, then we're actually able to show up in our life in a different light. Isn't that what the world needs more? Is people that have done the work, that are doing the work, that are embodying their best self, because that has a ripple effect, right? We have a very interesting world, as you would know. I think that it's really impactful is if we can first of all heal and honor and work within ourselves first, because that then we can share that energy and that vibration with the world, right? Like, are you sharing from a healed place, or are you sharing from a place where you're still in like victim, or you're still in lack? There's the question right there. Side note, as I am munching away on rice cakes here, do I have like food around my mouth? I think tomorrow I will have to check the waves in the morning. However, I think it's 17 seconds tomorrow, which means, oh yeah, tomorrow's gonna be big. It says like 9 foot, 17 seconds, 18 in the morning at 6 a.m., which means I probably will take my 8.6 out, which is this board there. This is my Dylan 8.6 custom big wave gun. I think that is 56 liters. It's like 20 wide, 3 and something. I actually need to get new leash cord strings at the back, and I need to wax that up. That will be at least a minimum 20. Ooh, that is very close. Very close. That is going to be a minimum 20 minutes doing new wax on. Generally on bigger days, I like to over wax because I like to be very sticky on the board. And some people, when they go out as well, they put only wax in a certain place. I'll show you later when I wax. However, I just recently, when I was on the North Shore in Hawaii for winter time, somebody had said they like to wax the entire board, because just in case you're off your board and you have to grab your board and you can grab it and it's sticky, or just in case something happens and somebody else wants to grab your board, having wax all over it allows, that there's grip all over it. So I thought that was actually really interesting, because I like to use a lot of wax for my boards in general, but for bigger days, I like to be very sticky out there so I don't slip and slide too much. Let's talk about decluttering. I'm going to share with you now 3 tips on the importance of decluttering and tidying up and how to get started. Number 1, the importance of decluttering. The reason that I want to share with you about decluttering is that this is something that I have been needing to do for quite some time. If you've been following in this series, you can now see that I'm in a much more focused workflow, and I haven't been so out and about as a social butterfly. And for me, when I am just in and out of my house, when I'm very, very busy, I don't always have time to have my space clear. And then if my home space is not clear, it is also a reflection of what's going on upstairs in my mind. So that's why I think it's really, really important for me, not only as a reminder for myself, but also hopefully you can gain some values and be ignited and activated to do some decluttering and tidying up in your house. I'm also going to break this section down into different parts that you will see for future episodes, because I will not be able to do my entire house today. So I'm going to, after I just share with you some information, I am going to just work on one part of my villa today, my home today, and then I will film in some future episodes more decluttering and tidying up. Okay, so number one, the importance of decluttering. It enhances your mental clarity and focus. A tip here is a clutter-free environment can lead to a clutter-free mind. And when your physical space is organized, it reduces mental distractions and enhances your ability to focus and think clearly. And this is following on from exactly what I just shared just a few minutes ago, that your external space is a reflection of the internal space, and that's metaphorically speaking as well in other areas. So it's so important to have that physical space clutter-free. You will probably also notice for yourself that when you start to become overwhelmed and when you start to find that maybe you're having difficulty concentrating on things, the quickest way to be able to bring yourself back into alignment and to have a clear mind is by decluttering, because it creates a very serene and orderly space, which obviously then promotes mental clarity. It also reduces stress and anxiety. And these are probably things promoting mental clarity, reducing stress and anxiety. I'm sure that you can relate to these. So number two is increased productivity and efficiency. So the tip here is decluttering actually helps to streamline your daily activities, your daily routines. When you're going in the flow of your day, when you have a neat and tidy and orderly space, then it's easier to find the things that you need so that you can complete your tasks more efficiently, so that your house will also be in flow, or whether it's your workspace, wherever you are focusing on to tidy up. Something that I always like to share is that structure creates freedom. So when your spaces are organized, you spend obviously less time like figuring out where is this, where is that, where did I put it? So then you actually have more time to do the things that are more productive in your day or for your work. So number three is improved well-being and happiness. The tip here is a tidy and organized space can positively impact your mood and overall well-being. It obviously then creates a sense of calm and satisfaction. How good is it when you come home from the end of the day, or you wake up from the end of the day and your house is tidy and all you have to do is just relax at the end of the day? Or how good is it when you wake up in the morning and you wake up to a clean kitchen and all the dishes are done? Living in a clutter-free environment, it really allows you to enhance your sense of control and accomplishment. And this obviously contributes to a happier and more positive mindset. And that is something that I focus on all the time, sharing in all of my content, is that we are really working towards upgrading our mindset and mastering our mindset. So ultimately, we can be showing up every day in our life as our best self and living our best life. I want to now share how to get started with decluttering. It's super simple. Maybe some of these reminders. Look, some of these things obviously you will have heard before. However, with an open mind right now and receiving this information, allow yourself to receive this in a new light and a new energy, and then to take action on it. But first of all, I want to share about starting small and setting achievable goals. And I think this is actually really wonderful. When we work in time blocks, it keeps us accountable, and then you know that you're kind of like on the clock. The tip here is that you want to begin with a small, manageable area, like maybe like the single drawer or a section of your closet. And you also want to set a timer, maybe like 15 to 30 minutes, and only focus on that one section so that you don't get overwhelmed cleaning all other different sections. Number two is you want to categorize and create a system. So what's really good is when you are moving through the different sections, sort the items into categories. An idea is to have a keep, a donate, a recycle, and discard. And you can either put these like in piles, or maybe you have like some containers or boxes, but keep it like separate so that you don't end up throwing out something that was actually meant to give to somebody else, or you don't give something to somebody that you're meant to throw out. This obviously helps you to stay organized during your decluttering process. And I just wrote down here, categorizing items helps you make clear decisions about what to keep and what to let go of. And a systematic approach ensures that every item has a designated place, making it easier to maintain the order. I actually like this. Pretty much also follow this as well when it comes to my clothes. You adopt the one in, one out rule. And this is for every new item that you bring into your home or your wardrobe or your space, you
commit to removing one existing item. This also will help you to prevent clutter, and it maintains, again, a balanced environment. I really like this, and I've been doing this a lot with my clothes. It encourages mindful consumption, and then it helps to maintain the progress of what actually you keep collecting and consuming and what is taking up in your space. When you consistently apply this principle, it again helps you to prevent clutter from accumulating again. These were just some quick tips, and I do hope that you enjoyed those, and there's maybe some new light that you brought to some of these. Okay, I'm just going to also reference to the Marie Kondo style, or Marie Kondo. Now, this is a trend that I think it was around maybe even 2020 or 2021 or even before that. It was obviously a Netflix series, and there was this Japanese woman that was going around to different places and tidying up. Maybe here's just some extra further information that you may refer to or gain some insight from when you are decluttering and tidying up around your house. And just understanding the Marie Kondo method, it's also known as the KonMari method. It is a popular decluttering approach created by Japanese organizing consultant Marie Kondo. And this method emphasizes tidying by category rather than by location, and focuses on keeping only those items that spark joy. This process, it involves 6 basic rules. And this is something that you can maybe just absorb right now, or you can refer to as you are tidying up. So number 1 is commit to tidying up. Number 2, imagine your ideal lifestyle. Number 3, finish discarding first. Number 4, tidy by category, not by location. Number 5, follow the right order, and her order is clothes, books, papers, kimono or miscellaneous items, and sentimental items. And number 6 is ask yourself if it sparks joy. I really love her 6 basic rules. I really love, first of all, making that conscious commitment and that intention that you're going to tidy up and declutter. By doing that, by making that conscious commitment to yourself, or maybe you can commit that to somebody else, it actually sets the intention, and it actually sends out the vibration that you are honoring yourself and your space. Then the next part I really love is imagine your ideal lifestyle. Now, I talk a lot about manifestation here, or I have shared a lot about manifestation. In order to achieve your success and step into your greatness and the fullness of who you are, we really dive into using our imagination, or the 4th dimensional thinking. I love number 2's basic rule is that imagine your ideal lifestyle. Imagine the home that you wish to come home to, or the workspace or the creative space that you want to vibrate in every day. Imagine what that is like. And by having that vibration and that image and that vision in your head, and with the commitment, then again, it's really allowing yourself to honor yourself, what your intentions are, and then of course to be accountable to taking the action to achieve that vision. I also like the way that she moves through clothes, books, papers, and then miscellaneous items and sentimental items. Today, after I'm going to start with my clothes, I actually a couple of months ago already had a huge bag of things from my bedroom that I gave away to a friend of mine that was here from Siargao. She's now back in Siargao, Philippines. However, I could do that again, and my bedroom right now, the clothes, it's a nightmare. It's definitely a nightmare. And then the last one, the number 6, the basic rule, ask yourself if it sparks joy. I love this because the number 6 is really allowing yourself to be in self-awareness, to be awareness of self. Really, truly being honest and using discernment about, is this a vibe for me? Does this spark joy? Or what reasons am I holding on to this? Is it like, let's say for like a piece of clothing. Oh, I wore this 7 years ago and I want to keep it because it's special, but it's just sitting there in your wardrobe. Of course, maybe there may be things like that it obviously still sparks joy. But if it's sitting there and you don't, and it's not being used or worn, then it's just taking up space. And that also is the practice of letting go, right? Having that non-attachment, practicing non-attachment. I kind of went off on a tangent there, but I think that you know what I mean. In reference to the first 3 tips on the importance of decluttering and then keeping in mind the KonMari method, let's go ahead and start to declutter. Okay, my friends, do you see this? Okay, wait. Okay, this is the situation right now, and okay, not too bad in there. Okay, these clothes here with this huge pile here. And then this is only what is hanging here. And then up in this basket, I actually have surf things like wetsuit. I actually don't own many shoes. I have 2 pairs of boots in there. Okay, there we go. I hope that maybe you can still hear me with this. This is the first time that I'm clipping that on. Okay, so I'm going to put this on time lapse and then just go through and have the different pile. Bikini, come. Bikini's come to help me. Have you come to help mommy organize? I also, when it comes to this pile up here, I actually have a bunch of hand washing. I do with my laundry here in Bali. There are certain items that I will send to the laundry, but then some of my smaller clothes or some of the other things that are like cotton, I keep them and I hand wash them here. And even if I hand wash them here, sometimes things still shrink. The clothes, sometimes when you send here to the laundry, you may send off like a white t-shirt and then it comes back like a gray tie-dye, or sometimes like you send off like a t-shirt that it's a size small and then it comes back as like an infant size 3 because they use the hot dryer. Oh, what kind of clothing do we have in here? Who is this in here? Hello Bommy. Let me tell you, when I was surfing before, you could definitely feel that the swell was building for sure. Maybe after I finish filming this and I do some other work on my screens, maybe I will go check the wave. Okay, so keeping in reference, I actually need to. I want to keep my different piles of, and always asking, like I've definitely already committed myself to doing this. I'm committing as well. And leave with me in the comments if you also are committed to tidying up and decluttering your space. And that way also, it's always nice to share, you know, it keeps you accountable. Of course, the most important is leading yourself first and having your own self-accountability, self-ownership, self-responsibility. The KonMari method, here are my notes here. Keep, donate, recycle, and discard. Well, donate and recycle is kind of the same. Keep, give away, or discard. Okay, here we go. There is a pile that I have for giving away. They have this market. I've never been there, but my friends often go there, where I think that you either buy it cheaply or you can like swap items. I know that happens maybe once a week or twice a week. So I have those things to give away. I have out of my clothes, I have like the clothes, t-shirts and some other, these are like shorts. If you've noticed, I don't often wear black anymore. I stopped wearing black from last year. I actually originally had like a negative connotation. My ex, a few exes back now, like quite a fair way back, or a few relationships past, he always used to like it when I used to wear black, all black. And so when we broke up, I was like, I'm not wearing black again. My kind of style is as well, if you notice my style, I wear a lot of like white and beige and cream, very like natural, very neutral colors. For surfing, I always love everything bright. I love everything bright. The wetsuits, my favorite is pink bikinis. However, just this year, I decided, well, that's a belief that I have, that I don't like to wear black because of XYZ. And I thought I actually really need to change that belief and shift that energy. And then I actually had bought like a very sexy, small, like bandeau top and a black sexy skirt that has like gold on it that's like super fancy, and I wore that out one night and I felt like fabulous. I felt good and I thought, oh, of course, like I can still wear black, but I still prefer not to wear black. I honestly really, I wonder what that actually, there must be like, I wonder what the emotional significance of wearing like white or a beige is, or like the neutral tones. I know for me actually it's a way for me to also like feel very calm all the time. I have a lot of energy that moves through me, and if I don't have a lot of clothes, as you can see, that have like designs on it, it just allows my mind to be more calm. Hence, to reiterate the reason why we are decluttering, to have a sense of a calm mind, organized space. We have a little Bommy in here. Bommy! I have yoga clothes. I still have this pile up there that we're just about to do, so bear with me. Okay, so I actually have on the bed here, this is for hand washing, so that's obviously to keep. So far, I've just got one big giveaway pile. I actually might contact one of my girlfriends first who is the same size as me if she wants any of those. Maybe she'll like some of the workout clothes. But now I am going to tackle the hanging space. And then I'm going to tackle up here, the wetsuits. Okay, that's where we're at. We have a Wax here. Hello, Wax. Do you know what I completely forgot? That I have an entire drawer of bikinis and underwear to do. So that's the next job. This is definitely why today is only the clothes, because it has been already 40 minutes that I've been doing this, and this was just clothes, wetsuits, swimwear, and now underwear. I have one more other cupboard which has some sweaters. However, wow, this is gonna be a big job, so that's why today is only part 1 of my decluttering series. I'm almost there, and this feels so good. This feels so good to do this. Oh, it's like, you know, feels really, really good. Oh, I had one sweater to give away there. These are actually just wraps. This is hand towels. The rest of this is actually just linen towels. So obviously I need to keep that to put sheets on the bed to dry the body. However, I am done. Wow, that feels so good. There's definitely now, I've got one pile that is definitely to give away. Then I have another pile which I can try on, like, let me see if that sparks joy, if it's still a vibe for me. I have obviously the pile up here is all to keep, and that is for hand washing. And then everything else is to keep. I guess I could do this again, like in the future. There are some like yoga clothes that, you know, that I haven't worn for a while, but they still spark some joy. It's still a vibe for me. I recently, at the end of last year, invested in 2 new sets of yoga clothes. Actually, one. I bought this one with the matching shorts from here in Bali, and then from Lululemon, I bought the shorts with a matching tank top. But I hadn't bought yoga clothes in years. And then again as well, like these, do you see how small these are? These I could actually maybe give, maybe this could go in the to-go pile. Yes, they were like size 2. Now they're probably -4 size. I wore this one the other day if you saw me practicing yoga. Yeah, and these are all to keep. I think I did really well then. I got rid of, like, there's one girl that's the same size as me as well, a local Indonesian girl. Her name is Vera, and she works at BGS, and I have given her a couple wetsuits before, some bikinis before, so I have a wetsuit and a bikini to give her. I have this pile. Not sure how I'm really feeling about this pink dress. Does it spark joy? Not really. Not really feeling the joy there. This was actually a really cute bikini, but I need to get that one fixed. So actually that one still sparks joy because that's a fun bikini to wear. Actually, I will keep that one. My friend Karina, she lives here and she has her, it's called cliffwear, Ulu Cliffwear, something like this. Ulu Cliffwear. It's a swimwear brand. All the bikinis, when it's bikini season, I only wear her bikinis. I love her bikinis. Nice and cheeky, really Brazilian cut. You should definitely check them out. I can link it below. She also does ordering. So if you live somewhere around the world, you can order internationally. This is like a, sure what this is. This also, look how small this is. This was also a size small and now this is probably like negative triple X. These ones really don't spark any joy. So we're gonna get rid of those ones as well. Done. Yes. I think that somebody's still in here. Look. Hello, Mr. Wax? Hello, Mr. Wax? Okay, I may just take a short break, but I have to put everything back inside now. Okay, I just took like a small break. I just like looked at the waves on the webcam. The swell has definitely come in. Just replying to some messages. I'm feeling a little bit tired in this moment. It's already 5 p.m. I actually would like to put the clothes back with the giveaway pile in a separate bag, and that's what I'm going to do now. Okay, that was a really big job. I have now got a bag of things that I'm actually going to give to my house lady. Her name is Carlini. She's amazing. She keeps me very organized. She's actually been my friend and has been working for me. I met her when I first moved to Bali, actually. She always, if I ever have lost something in the house, I just ask her and she always knows where everything is. So I've made a bag for her with some things. And then I also have another bag with the wetsuit and bikini for my friend who works in BGS. And then I have another bag of things that first of all, I'm going to ask my friend Laura if she wants any of that. I'm gonna leave the message. Okay, so good. It's been a really big day of organizing that actually took kind of a long time, but it feels really good. And I really love one of the basic rules to think about when you're decluttering the KonMari method is, does this spark joy? Like, is this a vibe? You know, does this bring me joy? Do I love this? Because if not, then if it's not serving you and giving you joy, then it's just taking up physical space. It takes up mental space. Every time you see it, you think about something like, oh, like it's in your wardrobe. So I think it's a really good practice, decluttering and tidying up, because 100% I feel so good now mentally and energetically that I know that, I mean, I've got to actually do some hand washing. However, it feels so good to let go of things that aren't serving me or that don't spark joy, and that's not a vibe for me. So I definitely encourage for you to do this. It's a very, very good practice. Okay, I'm just here on the Padang Bridge, and it is 6 p.m. and it's set on the forecast. Maybe obviously it's not yet like big, obviously, at Impossibles. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It was supposed to be like 8 to 10 foot at Uluwatu, which means that there should have been some size. I'm gonna wait for one set to see if it's coming here yet. But it doesn't look like it's coming yet. However, what's really, really beautiful is that it is clean. It is definitely clean. So I'm hoping that tomorrow it's still gonna be this clean. That would be really nice if it is 8 to 12 foot at 17 seconds and it is clean. Okay, it looks very calm out there. Probably maybe the swell might arrive late. so nice. I actually, just as you saw, I went to go check the waves. I don't think the swell has yet come in. Then I actually went into, I went into Channel Islands because I needed to I was having a conversation and looking at fins. Because actually in my 8.6 I have like a quad setup, large, but actually somebody recently told me that you can use like gun boards and maybe I could just put medium fins in. I was kind of looking at like fins, but after dinner, I still have to get 2 new strings. Or I could use the strings I got at home. Anyway, I wanted to get some more wax and I needed to wax up my board because like I mentioned before, that's going to take me like 20 minutes. However, I just ordered a pizza. Because we have some big waves tomorrow. I like to eat pizza the night before so I have extra carbs in my body, but that's just my excuse because I always eat extra carbs. Thanks, Val.
Oh, it's record? Sorry.
It's perfect that you're recording. Pizza arrived. I'm not sure if you can see this. Pizza arrived. Delicious. Okay, I'm going to eat this. I got some fresh chopped chili to put on top of it because I love chili. Chili is not sugar, so you know I'm on a reduced sugar thing. I still had some sugar, I guess, with that granola in the morning. However, for me, I think I've eaten very, very clean. Even though the vegan treats and chocolate that I usually eat is also like, healthy. It's not like I buy like packets of chocolate like from the supermarket. I always get like the vegan treats here, which technically are healthier. Okay, I'm going to eat this now. I can't believe it. It is already 8:30. I'm so tired. I need to get this off the wall and I need to put wax on it in case tomorrow is like pumping in the morning. I don't know which board to take. It's supposed to get to 9 foot. This is always a thing. Fortunately, I can either take my 8.0, which is actually this board. This is an 8.0 and it is 50 liters. Or I have this one up here, which is 8.6 and that is 56 liters. However, this needs new, that is my light. This needs new wax on it and I need to change the strings because when they fixed it, I had some dings on it. Then the strings that's on it now, they're like already, what's the word? They are already not fading. It's coming apart already. You know, I was thinking about, I'm so tired today because I did all that decluttering and it felt so good. But actually, I have quite a lot to do because there's quite a lot of stuff going on. Okay, I'm gonna get the board off. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. Oh! Oh! Big board! Okay. It's a really big board. That is a really big board. Look at this. It doesn't look big. I know. Maybe to somebody that doesn't look big. That's a big board. That really is a big board. Okay. Such a sick board though, let me tell you. Okay, I am going to take my boots off. I actually finished editing another vlog. So actually, I'm going to get that uploading to YouTube. While that is getting done, then I will start to wax this board. And then I will shower, meditate, and get into bed.
Okay, I'm super tired. It's 9:25 and I still have to change the... Okay, thank you so much for watching. I still need to shower and meditate and get into bed. I finished waxing the board. It almost took me 45 minutes. I still have to actually, put more wax on it. But for now, that's... That's good. Thank you so much for watching. That is a wrap up of day 3 of my challenge. I've got 2 more days. Hit subscribe. Would love your support. Thumbs up if you like the video. Leave me a comment. Thank you so much. See you next time.